Welcome, the bee-top-hatted spider dog of my nightmares, to Geek Salad's Retro Movie Reviews from the Geek Salad Podcast. I'm Andy.
And I'm Mike, and may I just say that reviewing this tonight, I'm as excited as Dick.
Yes.
Oh boy.
When we announced this, you know what y'all did to get to your computers?
What?
Fly! We are joined tonight by, for the entire month, we've been joined by our good friend Kurt Smith. We will also hopefully be joined by our friend Triv. I don't know if she's having computer issues or not, but
Yeah.
that might be. But so she pops in here. Well, there she is.
Hey.
Sorry, guys. My setup is being weird with StreamYards. It's not. It's showing me up like this, and I don't think that's very Christmas.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
yeah,
there you are.
it's just it's showing up.
You're the amazing bulk.
Yeah, that's kind of what I feel like. If it's not going to drive you guys nuts, I'll keep it. But if it's going to be too much to look at,
I'm fine. We're fine.
Okay.
We actually were just getting into our intros.
Nice.
Yeah. So joined also by our good pal Triv here. We are going to talk a little bit about the Rifftrax Live Holiday Shorts Spectacular.
Extravaganza.
Extravaganza.
Sorry. Which Mike and I were very lucky to see live on one of their simulcasts. So we actually drove out to a movie theater that was simulcasting it, watched the whole thing. I believe the free gift that we got with that, we got the Three Magic Words short, correct?
Yeah, I believe so, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's awesome.
Which was awesome.
Yeah.
So I am looking forward to having a grand conversation. I think some of these will talk more about some certain shorts than others. But let's keep these as much in order as possible. And y'all, please correct me if I get titles wrong or if I get the order wrong. But we do need to start off with Santa's Toy Shop. Hey, John.
Hi, John.
Howdy.
Hello.
Got a new layout there for our texts.
Yeah, well, I don't know. StreamYard's been doing a whole bunch of weird things. They threw up this new window on the side that I don't know what the hell it was, so I don't know.
StreamYard.
You know, that
Let's talk
actually
a
explains why I look like this. The last time StreamYard did an update, it did this. So that's why I look like I'm on a 50s TV.
Yeah, they did one hell of a
You look like you're in a student film.
Hopefully it's not City Limits 3?
City Rush 3.
City Rush.
City Rush 3 with Eric Roberts.
Santa's Toy Shop.
Yes.
Santa's Toy Shop.
Man, what a blend of the husband, the father in the live action portion of this being fatally incompetent.
Gerald Ford Christmas.
But you know, it kind of matches the time. Like you had the the Joe Dokes shorts were incompetent. Yeah. Or was it? Yeah, it was Joe Dokes.
Joe Dokes and like Abbott and Costello and this is at like 1945. It's like this short was from 1945, so that is that like that time period, like the incompetent dipshit white people.
Yep.
Very slapsticky.
Who are apparently waiting until the children are in bed on Christmas Eve to put their tree up.
Yeah, that's actually pretty normal for that. Yeah, that's pretty normal for that time. Christmas, when they say the 12 days of Christmas started on Christmas Eve. So people didn't like put anything up. Like if you watch A Christmas Story, it's the same thing. They don't like put up anything until Christmas Eve.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. I always thought that was weird, but apparently so that's interesting.
My parents were born in the 40s, and that's like when I was a kid, we never like decorated until about mid-December. And they said that was late considering how they would do it as kids.
At least this tree didn't seem to be lit by lit candles.
We'll get into that.
Yeah, we're coming
did they
to that.
sacrifice a goat to do what they needed to do?
The neighbor will never miss it.
Well, let's get to the loving.
Yeah, and then they have the dreams.
The Sandman just kind of coming in and dancing his nonsense over the children was terrifying.
I think that's one of my favorite lines was a supernatural being giving drugs to kids.
That's where the coding kicks in.
Yes.
Wait, we didn't even start our prayers yet.
3 words in, mommy.
And this animated short. Hey,
hi, James.
DVD and film.
That's James. That's James. James is awesome.
Hey, James. The whole animated piece of this is just a mix of
asbestos.
Bizarre, the asbestos curtains, the mammy doll that is constantly in frame. She's remaking Ninja Terminator. 1985's Ninja Terminator.
Well, I think that too. That was done by Max Fleischer, wasn't it? That was done by Max Fleischer. Yeah, you can tell the animations. No, sorry, or was it? No, it was Rudolph was done by Fleischer.
Yes,
no, Rudolph was definitely done by Fleischer, but I wouldn't doubt if the Santa Toy Shop was actually done by Fleischer as well. I mean, it did have all the hallmarks of earlier animation, not when he finally was introduced to a color palette.
Right.
Yeah.
Then we get Rudolph, but one of my favorite lines from this entire extravaganza is in this. Just remember, Santa's narrating all of this.
Yeah.
And then the soldiers go here, and they go there, and then everybody goes doodly doodly doo.
Do you think that they took inspiration? Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Mike.
I do love. It doesn't feel like Christmas until there's been a good killing spree.
Yep.
Oh God.
Do you guys think that they? Do you guys think did you guys feel like they maybe took inspiration for Santa and the Ice Cream Bunny? You have kind of a deranged Santa telling a story to a bunch of kids.
Yep.
Yeah, just wasn't scary.
That plot seems to be a lot in a lot of Rifftrax shorts.
Yeah. Sure.
Kids.
Yeah, it's bizarre, but it's a perfect start to the night of shorts. It's less scarier than it was those 3 shorts we watched last week for Santa's Village.
Well, I'm not sure about that.
Those are totally different things. I feel like, first of all, Santa's Toy Shop was made to show in front of like World War II updates and
Yeah.
I do love the fact that they point out Santa looks completely disinterested. Telling us
we heard you fall down, then we heard you cursing. And then at the end, the father dressed as Santa Claus. It looks like he's wearing a judge's wig.
Yes.
And then
I tell you, kids at the time though, they weren't scared to say, "Hey, Dad." But it's not. It's not, Dad. Yes, it is. Stop pissing around.
Yeah, you're Daddy.
It is.
You're Daddy. And then they sing "Rockabye Baby."
Oh my God.
Yeah, and by the way,
famous Christmas Carol,
one of the worst Christmas movies ever. It can only be watched in the Rifftrax viewing because watching it straight is. Why would you do that to yourself? I don't hate myself enough. I don't have enough self-loathing to do that.
Yeah.
The question is, Thumbelina or Jack and the Beanstalk? Which one's better or worse?
Good question.
However you want to play that.
Good question. So the next short. Now I found this thing online. It was a ranking of all of the holiday, definitive ranking of all the Rifftrax shorts. And I believe this might have been the number 1 coming up. One second, I gotta scroll down my thing here.
I believe it might have been the very first short that they released because I know it was the first thing that I bought from Rifftrax. Their original, their non-live version short.
Clem Williams presents A Visit to Santa.
Yeah.
This was ranked the worst. Oh, okay.
I would agree. I think genuinely it is. even like the riff, the way that you've got like the big giant stuff versus the non-giant stuff.
Right.
I think it does play funnier. And the giant is just freaking hilarious.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then the Thumbelina one, though, you do get Kevin going, guys, I think I speak for all of us when I say, ah!
But yeah, visit Faux Danta. Yeah, John has definitely seen worse Christmas movies. Yeah. We just watched a lot of them yesterday.
The Visit to Santa is, well, first of all, I didn't know David Lynch made a Christmas film.
I knew that'd be one of your favorite lines.
The organ music to open an Elf on Lithium.
And then the Carpathian that little girl is speaking.
Oh my god!
The whole thing is like they just like spliced it all together, like with like alternate takes or like bad, like basically like blooper takes, because it just feels like disjointed. Like the scene where, right.
Yeah.
Even Santa. Even like the guy playing Santa sitting in his, Barca lounger, in somebody's living room.
Yeah.
The Price is Right.
He's looking off to the side to see where his lines are.
It was a nice living room.
Nice big check carpeting.
Be quick, my minion, and I'll give you even smaller tunics.
I also loved like when they were like kind of going into Santa's castle, like the film work was just like it looked like, oh, we're gonna, like, you take an iPhone and you get like a close up of a picture. It was just like, we're in traffic.
The pilot's been hit. We are going down. We are going down.
It looked
like Dropo could fly better.
Yeah. What's that?
Yeah.
The painting looked like it was done by a kindergarten class.
It very much did.
Behind the painting.
I love too, but just like with say Wizzo, they try to like insert scenes of toy displays as things that are really happening. True. It's trying to insert itself as things that are really happening, like, oh, they're sewing and they're doing this and they're washing their clothes.
Wash.
They can wash, feed, and spank.
Is that like bend and snap?
I prefer Yum Yum Goodies.
Oh.
Yum Yum Goodies is a Japanese website that decent people should avoid. Sandy Ice Cream Bunny.
Yeah.
We unfortunately did not get around to this holiday season. But yeah.
When Santa's forcing the kids to look at the trains.
Yeah, he's physically holding them down.
Look.
All right, well, Dan, why don't you just lay back, have a cigar?
Yes.
Pull up her card. How many lights are there? How many lights? 4! There are 4 lights.
What's so funny is there's the scene when they're going like into the rocket or whatever to go see the trains, and like they're being led down this hallway, and there's like 2 dudes in the background in like business suits who clearly do not belong there. They're just like, it's like he shot this at like an office building or some kind of museum.
Yeah.
That he like maybe had approval to like film there for like half a day, so he just like filmed whatever Clem Williams filmed whatever he could and just yeeted on out of there.
Oh yeah.
My watch is slow. Sorry, we're wrapping up. We're wrapping this up.
Yeah. Oh god, this one's
wraps up too. It's just like, okay, well, hey, all right. So what didn't we hit? Birth of Jesus. Gotta talk about the birth of Jesus, and then
the rapture.
Let's do a tight close up of Santa Claus where he's just like, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas,
Merry Christmas,
Merry Christmas,
Merry Christmas.
Do you guys feel like that this had to be like, like there's Santa, like last week there was Santa, like Santa Claus Land. It almost had to be some kind of like Christmas thing, yeah?
I feel like that too. It might have been like maybe like a local, like Santa's Village type thing where they set it up for the season, kind of like, we've got things here. We have this botanical garden that does this amazing light show, but they've got like all these different things. It could be something similar to that, where it was local to wherever the hell they were filming this thing.
Right.
I don't know, because all
Hoboken,
the
New
exterior
Jersey.
shots are done like throughout the country with different Santa Clauses.
And we get the awesome stock footage. We also get we get the awesome stock footage of like Prince in space.
Yeah.
Okay, chill it, Crankor.
Yeah, exactly, because that also sounds like the ice cream bunny. So,
no doubt.
oh God, I just saw a clip of that.
I reviewed that shit.
Haggerty.
Oh,
Nazi
my God.
elves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, oh God, yeah, it's like, I think it's like probably like film, like promote a parade that was like held like
It's
some
fun in Balloon Land.
Yeah,
it's kinda, but not like drunk narrate. Well, possibly drunk narrator. Not like there was a fun in Balloon Land.
We're talking
how
classy
can you not
drunk
have
narrator.
If that's your job for a
is like
Saturday afternoon, I am totally going to get schnockered at that point.
Absolutely.
I was gonna say, this is 1963. They probably had like 5 martinis.
Yeah. So moving on to our next short.
One real quick other point. That poor elf with the really short like tunic thing. Like the whole like, I'll go back to jail now and
God. My guess is those 2 kids were Clem's kids.
More than
in the beard, that was probably Clem himself.
Yeah, it probably was.
Oh yeah, good point.
I'm sure that he's got like something in his Wikipedia page.
We do not talk about the Christmas light. Sorry, we are not talking about that movie.
We
23 minutes. 23 minutes. 23 minutes. I'll never get back.
Or 4 Christmas lights.
So let's see. We got Christmas. He got Christmas Dream. Visit to Santa. I think the next one was Christmas Rhapsody.
Yep.
Christmas Rhapsody.
Christmas with the most pointless shorts there was on this thing.
It is one of my all-time favorite. Honestly, out of all of them, this is the one I think I quote the most.
Nice.
The thing about this short, though, is that it's small and of no account.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fair point. Yeah.
There are so many great lines to this.
Oh, I mean, God, yeah.
How pathetic that tree is.
Are you guys rhapsodified?
Oh, I think so. I think so. And while we're celebrating Christmas, don't forget we're also celebrating Garbage Day. Christmas Rhapsody is just it's everything. The second that when watching it live is a lot different than watching it like just watching the pre-record of it, especially with Kevin.
Yeah.
When he's like, whoa, Forrester, call off your goons. I'm small. I'm good.
I personally love I personally love how Mike can just pull out an Al Pacino
Why have they come for me? They've come for the tall trees. Yeah, you're right. Just throw it out to rot. Oh man. Oh jeez. Yeah, we're not talking about the Christmas light.
We are not talking about Christmas light. No, Dan Harry. No.
And the beauty is too is that we get to that point too once we see the Forester, and then everything just goes downhill between the kids being idiots. The end of tomorrow belongs to us children.
They slide down a hill that's like maybe 3-4 feet long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other trees will look inside, and I'll press my hams against the window.
I love the song in this part too. That la 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 beams on a roof. La la la
la beams on a roof.
Not the smartest branches in the bow.
Yeah. Hey, sis, help me find some lousy no account tree to take a whiz on.
Oh, gosh.
I love too when they're setting up the nativity. It's like, where's Stinkor, the master of smells?
Nativity. It's not
He-Man.
The He-Man Christmas special.
A superior piece of holiday verbiage or media, though, if we're being honest.
Yes, He-Man Christmas special is top notch.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
What's a manger?
What's a battle? What's Vietnam?
I think my favorite line out of this was hang truck nuts on it and call it a night. Oh yeah.
I've only seen clips of it, and no, I can't subject my family to that.
Yeah.
I also enjoy in that too, where it's like on this holiest of night.
Yeah.
Going to Oh Holy Night.
On this holy night, we're going to sing Oh Holy Night. No, Away in the Manger. Okay.
Yeah.
And then it sings Silent Night, Holy Night. I almost said Silent Night, Deadly Night.
So after that, they bring in Weird Al Yankovic. We get Weird Al for this one, which is hilarious because he is a vegetarian and he is
Jewish.
And Jewish, so he gets to talk all about 3 magic words: quality, freshness, and flavor. That's the magic words for pork.
Don't.
One thing that I actually did notice on my third or fourth, because this is my favorite live show they've ever done, is that after they do the first short, you can see Bill mouth something, and they don't pick it up on the microphones. Mouth something to Mike, and then Mike says, "Oh yeah, and we had Weird Al Yankovic." Bill was actually reminding him that he hadn't introduced Weird Al yet.
Oh,
yeah,
funny.
Yeah,
this one.
That's the whole thing.
The Jesters,
which is fun. Yeah. Oh yeah, I love their hit.
Get your weapons. My God, they have hatchets.
We're running out of rhymes. Peter Tork.
Peter Tork. This is the one I quote the most. With me and my best friend, we quote this one often, especially the line, do the song about head cheese.
There aren't enough songs out there about head cheese, if we're being honest.
No.
I particularly love like the whole thing, like Kevin talks about like Mrs. Newlywed. It's like, okay, well, dumb as a stump, voice that can peel paint off the wall. She better be great. And I mean, great.
I haven't seen Mrs. Newlywed this confused since he tried to do the Junior Jumble.
Oh, man. And then they made her so just ridiculously ditzy. It's like,
just cook dinner.
She's never cooked a meal before. Oh my God!
I've been freezing dinner and burying it in the yard.
Frantic, mumbling to herself, possibly drunk. Makes me miss Grandma.
Grandma. I'm from Des Moines. Oh, beef or cattle?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, as an Iowan, Triv, I'm sure you probably appreciate that joke.
Oh God, yeah, without doubt. I actually knew people that who drove through like by cows to get from one side of the state to the other because that's half of the state, and they were like, "Oh, milk comes from cows." What? It's like you live in Iowa. What the hell's wrong with you?
Oh my God!
Yeah, I don't know if they were drunk and just forgot or what.
My husband took this hat and glued it on my head.
Oh.
Yeah, the yummy gummy search for Santa. Oh. God. John's just a plethora of just bad Christmas
movies. Yeah.
All kinds of bad movies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well, I had my fill this week through the Rifftrax, like watching all the old Rifftrax ones. I found 2 Scrooge parallels. I found a conservation carol. Don't be foolish.
Oh, I can imagine.
It was made in 1979 to tell you that you should carpool because there was an oil embargo going on. And then Banks,
Jimmy
magical
Carter.
movie money movers.
Oh, if you have a chance, check out Christmas Customs Near and Far. It's a short that
I've seen that one. That one's hilarious.
Oh God.
The Tree of Mittens.
Oh my god! See, I need to catch up on all the shorts. Like there's so many like good riff tracks generally.
Yeah,
it's hard to know where to start, and you get to this time of year, and it's just there's so many good ones. It's making time.
One thing I want to say about Three Magic Words also is how unappetizing food looks in 1940s black and white. That could have been like the most delicious thing in the world, but we watched like before we took our cruise over the summer, we watched like a lot of videos on like, cruising in the old days, and it was all like either black and white or like a color washed film. Every piece of food looked like the most unappetizing thing ever.
Did you guys see the Rifftrax? Cinematic Titanic Legacy of Blood.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, so like there's this ham that appears multiple times, and the color grade, like the color has either faded or it was originally shot to be this really just nasty kind of sepia filter, but you still see the colors through it. And this ham just looks like it's been left outside in the sweltering heat for a solid, like 5 months. It looks so nasty. And when a head shows up, you're like, yay, it's no longer the ham.
Another line from Three Magic Words that I love. When I get nervous, I mutilate phallic objects.
It's like carving that, using the fork to like rib the cucumber.
Cucumber.
And then cut it.
It seems like a cool idea, but why?
Oh,
and then the duck quacks.
Because it was the same way that they added tuna to Jell-O. It was a thing that they thought was artsy.
Yep, exactly. And Triv, unfortunately, I was unable to find anything for you video-wise on that because I don't think I think those are definitely like just save for the print ads, make the artist rendition of it because no one will want to eat it if you see photographic proof of what it looks like.
There's actually and not to sidetrack or tangent, but there's an account on Instagram under what is it? I Spy Antiques. They're out of Chicago, and they do occasional vintage recipes gone wrong. So people will send them vintage recipes, and they are some of the craziest recipes you'll ever see. It's just, it's like, like what did they do? They did like a really nice like orange mandarin salad, but then they added, like carrots and onions to it or something. And it was just like, what is this? Why would you add these things to this?
Carrots, I could see. Orange onions.
Ooh, it was something like that. It was something like really nice and desserty, and then you toss like weird vegetables with it. I'll see if I can find it. I'll send it to you guys.
Here's a Jell-O mold with just like one completely closed up can of sardines in it, just floating in the middle.
Absolutely, and everything else sweet around it. It's like, great.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Then we get the duck who quack, or the cat who quacks when she throws what Mrs. Newlywed throws like their coat on it.
Yeah,
God. She is. Yeah, the 40s were not a very kind time to women in education. They're like the white people in the as seen on TV commercials, like the guy who cleans his ears, he just jams a Q-tip in his ear. That's what these people are in the like women were in the 1940s.
Those people live in an alternate universe.
But honestly, look at the guys though too. Like, and I know they're done in different context, but like the dad from the dad from the first short was kind of that same blundering idiot.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that they didn't do a great job with women, but they also did it sometimes with guys too. So it was kind of an equal opportunity.
Yeah, it was a yin yang type of thing.
Yeah.
They had the husband there grinning like someone who has not allowed within 100 feet of a nursery school.
The school zone.
Yeah.
And he also doesn't have a key to his house either because he knocks at the door with the gestures.
Yep.
Yeah, the gestures with multiple different versions. It's like the multiverse, the first version of the multiverse.
Oh my god!
The gestures have multiple personality disorder.
Yeah. Either that or they're all like that X-Man, Jamie Madrox, who just is the multiple man. They just all kind of like go into each other at the end of the day.
So my favorite line from this was, "Okay, guys, ready for a pork solo?" Absolutely, like by the Riff guys. I just love that line. It was so great.
So the next short. "'Twas the Night Before Christmas."
Oh yeah.
It's weird because I feel like it blends in with Santa's Toy Shop in terms of
Mhm.
like using the animation to show Santa Claus flying, but
Yeah.
And Santa was clearly stoned out of his head.
oh god, yeah.
Sweet,
I mean, he was giving everybody like those little kitty spoons to clean out their cat boxes.
Sweet wishful sesame.
Better scoop for you.
Sit
Better
pipe,
scoop
Santa.
for you.
I hope I get
As he
another
flew out of
shovel.
sight, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to all. And if you don't like your gifts, my butt you can bite.
And the father
Oh,
who looked like the
gosh.
guy from the Pringles cans.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big mustache.
Yep. Yeah.
Looked like
I
what's
don't-
his face from Titanic.
Yeah. But this
Oh,
is one that really kind of blends in. I feel like it blends in more with everything else.
Yeah.
And every short in this really stands out, except for this one, which is weird because it's like we all know the story, we've all seen it, you know.
Yeah. This one's it's kind of a combo of the first one and A Visit to Santa.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of homemade feel, but with the animation put into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make it feel really uncomfortable.
But if you really want to get some pure nightmare fuel, the next one, A Christmas Dream.
Did we want to
Christmas
talk through
dream,
the
Christmas
little,
dream, magic everywhere.
Did we want to talk through the little commercials in between, like their gifts?
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
So
Gaylord.
Gaylord the puppy.
Walkity,
Do you like to
walkity,
walk
with you.
You're being aristocratic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you can pull my leash and I go arf, arf, arf.
Oh God. It's amazing what kind of toys they had for kids in the 50s.
Yeah.
Oh man, my
Johnny
parents
Jet,
had
available only at Food Mart.
No, that was Jimmy Jet.
Fly.
But yeah, you said your parents had a Gaylord, Triv? Is that what you were saying?
Well, no, you're talking about weird toys. My parents, because my siblings are significantly older than I am, they had this thing called a Milky Moo or something, but it was basically a cow. You put milk in the top, and then you milk it.
I've seen those.
Yep.
I've seen those before.
Those
it
around
raises
when
its
I
head
was
and
a
it
kid.
moves.
Those are around in the 70s. So
Was
that's
it?
definitely
Yeah.
It was bizarre. Toys of the 50s time as far as
I mean, they had jarts.
Jarts and lead paint.
Yep. And apparently exclusive toys at the Food Mart.
Oh yeah.
Fly.
I gotta say though, the ding dongs.
Oh my god!
I lost my mind because I totally forgot about that one. And they're like, "This one is a spy," and then they pan down his crotch, and then the camera pops out.
The boing sound effect.
Oh my god!
Let's forget how terrifying King Ding is.
King Ding, yes,
Ding.
who essentially can take another ding dong straight up his butt.
The ding-a-ling.
The dingling robot.
Yeah. My ding-a-ling. My
Oh my
ding-a-ling.
god. Awful. Awful.
Yeah, the firefighter one. The firefighter one was good too because it's just phallic.
Yeah.
Let's squirt things out of my tube.
I do kind of want a Jimmy Jet. I do want a Jimmy Jet. I want a Jimmy Jet.
If you're really, really good, maybe and you don't ask for a tiny shovel, you may get one.
Yeah, I'll see if we can find a Food Mart around here because it's not
Jimmy
sold in
Jet,
any toy
tiny
stores.
shovel.
I don't know. A Jimmy Jet sounds pretty cool even at 33 years old.
Yeah, but you can't scoop filter box clumps with Jimmy Jet.
I have a cat. I have a scoop for that. I already have a scoop for that, so I don't need a spoon.
But yeah, no. Thanks for remembering the short strip because that is the commercials. That was great. But
it's like the Star. It's like the Star. Yeah. Oh yeah, James. When we watched the this Rifftrax a couple weeks ago, and Dan from TYDD Reviews Discord, and James is like one of two people who showed up, but we watched it, and yeah, he died laughing at the dingalings.
Oh my god.
Just probably because of the name alone.
Yeah. Well, it's also cute because it's one of those things you can't watch that short the commercials individually. so they don't come up as much. So when it's a nice little reminder of how just ridiculously funny and terrifying and oddly. I'm not one to kink shame, but
oddly titillating, yes.
Yeah.
All right, so we got the commercial. What do we got next?
Actually, I will admit some pretty, for what I'm assuming is low budget, some very impressive stop motion.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But my God, that
stop motion's pretty good.
Yeah. I don't know who's directing that kid though.
She's been hanging out with her Tickle Me Yahoo Serious way too much.
But Kurt, you pointed up earlier about the Christmas tree. It's like, this is the 7th Christmas in a row I spent behind police tape watching their house burn down.
Yeah. Again, I don't understand. Yeah, you have to really water your tree. It's bad enough having, like, when you have a real tree, to watering it when you don't have candles on it.
Yeah.
If you miss, like, if your tree sucks up water and you have candles on it, you're gonna burn your house down.
Asking for it. Yeah.
And the fact that the girl sleeps in the same room with these lit candles that are burning down through the tree.
Right. Between that,
what is life if you're not taking some risks? What a bunch of, Jesus.
I know, seriously.
Bunch of snowflake liberal cooks.
I know. Oh man, I wish I would have, James.
Oh, you're so bad. You drank from the hose. I had lit candles on my Christmas tree, and I had no protective grate in front of my fan.
One of those finger slicing fans.
It's like not quite the same, but it's like a Christmas Vacation, the way the tree went up when Uncle Lewis was lighting up his cigar by it.
Yeah.
When he starts yanking on the giraffe's tail, and the giraffe's like, "Not tonight."
When Santa appeared and started going into the little girl's dreams, all I could think is, "Oh shit, is he Freddy Krueger in the off season?"
Yeah. Seriously.
I mean, true.
It's been them all.
Oh no, my story about a sparkly vampire and a really boring film on that. No one's gonna want to read that.
Yeah, no one's gonna read that. Yeah, I love the little girl and it's just like jumping on the bed and the first freak out. She's versus spastic fit films I ever filmed.
Yeah. Oh, Mike's shaking his head.
God. Huh? He's muted.
Oh, you're also muted too. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, dog.
Oh.
Okay.
Dog. Okay.
Well then. So the next one, as there's always a grouping of shorts where there's just the one that doesn't seem like it fits. The Aquatic Wonders.
With Johnny Weissmuller.
Oh my God.
Oh God. When they're showing like them doing like the butterfly races when they dive into the pool and they just belly flop.
Oh yeah, exactly. Every single one of them is just like this.
Maybe like just curl up in a ball because like it just made my ribs hurt from all the times I would do that when I was swimming as a kid.
Yeah.
This one doesn't really fit as Christmas, and I think the weakest ones are when Bill is trying to make it Christmas linked. But that being said, the short itself is still really funny.
It is. It's just really funny, especially when they get the two boys who apparently are dressed up like girls in the.
Oh yeah, they wear like the swimming caps and the
Larry.
Yeah.
And his brother Jimmy.
You talk about Bill not being able to pull it off, and I agree with you. But the whole like turning, was it Norman Shearer Jr.?
Norman Shearer Jr.
That whole,
here comes Norman Shearer Jr. Here comes Norman Shearer Jr.
Down to Norman Shearer Jr. Lane.
I appreciated the attempt.
Yeah. Just watching Johnny Weissmuller just like dive again and again and again. It's just like they're in our 6th hour.
Dive.
Children are in tears. The women are screaming, but Johnny won't stop diving.
I love what like the sports showcase shorts like this one, or when they did like the ski shorts on MST, because it's just so bizarre that it's just it lends itself to riffing material because it's just so weird.
It's weird that so first of all, that the crowd in this one looks like they were like at a hotel. Like at a hotel.
It's like
yeah.
And then like the applause is like they were filmed in like a studio.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just like 5 people clapping.
Warehouse. Yeah, they kept
like it was a studio, in a warehouse. Yeah, because you can hear like the echoing off, like it's going up. The sound waves are going up.
I don't doubt that this was filmed at like a Beverly Hills hotel, because that's the only way they can get those.
Yeah.
Well, they got Weissmuller. I mean, come on, it's Tarzan.
And the clowns in this, like the humorous entertainment, it's like
oh god, they've never really like no one can convince me that clowns are actually funny, especially watching all these MST things, because the Emmett Kelly he's like, oh, look,
so love it when he eats.
Come on, Wizzo the clown isn't funny. What are you not smoking, man? You need to smoke something better if you find Wizzo not funny.
Oh, especially in that Wizzo the Clown short with that one kid who was seriously going to pass on whatever she has to everybody else. Just one kid. I don't know, Mike. Have you seen Wizzo?
I don't think I've seen that one yet. No.
Free on YouTube. There was a kid in their little peanut gallery who's like, oh
my god.
Sally's patient zero for COVID-19.
Wonderful.
This short did leave me with one question.
Yeah.
What is the deal with Larry?
Fair question. All right. We got one more short to go over, and that is Max Fleischer's Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Ah, yes.
The
oh my god!
With an actual comment from the movie that caused enough laughter to drown out 3 jokes.
Oh man,
that's
so
true.
And
because look at Kevin. I don't think he was expecting that joke to hit as hard as it did.
Yeah.
I need you. Whoa!
And then
I also
you can tell if they ran through one of Bill's jokes, they went through one of Mike's jokes, and
yep. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh.
And the fact that then they had
twice as bright as one I usually use.
The fact that then after he said that they had Santa walking and they had like Rudolph basically sticking his nose up his butt.
Yeah.
Rudolph moonlights as a proctologist.
There was also the line with Mrs. There was also the line with Mrs. Rudolph. Would you Donna
Donna Herblitzen?
Yeah, Donna Herblitzen. Sorry, I completely.
Yep. Yeah.
Mrs. Rudolph, played by Laura Flynn Boyle.
I also love like like the I think they probably picked like the worst microphone to record the like other reindeer when they're picking on Rudolph because it's just so canned.
Oh man.
Yeah. I need you.
Good.
Right. The whole thing is it's weird because the animation itself is fantastic.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's Fleischer. Fleischer is a great animator.
But so many different things go wrong with this. From Santa's legendary catchphrase of "Hi ho."
Ho 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 ho.
Hey, go home, Rudolph. Your mom is calling you. Yeah, Bambi would have come to regret that your mama joke.
Oh, God. I also love they have like a stadium like in this village, like where it's like they take dissidents to when they have them executed.
And the fact that Santa's the only human on Earth. He visits the reindeer town, the bunny town.
Bunnyville.
Do you think Santa ever stops and wonders what ever happened to all the human children?
Yeah, I know.
Wow. That's
because James is British, so they don't film they don't show Rudolph, the Rankin Bass Rudolph over there like they do here.
We need to get him a copy of all of those classics stat.
Yes, but then we have to find them in the PAL format. So
I'm
Blu-ray.
Mr. White Christmas. I'm Mr. Snow. Sing, sing. The world is a vampire.
And Santa's reaction to the elf singing their song. It's like, oh.
Yeah. This one, yeah. Oh, you know what we didn't mention at all during any of these were the Mike's Castle Films.
Oh
yeah.
God, yeah.
Castle Films, pouring boiling hot oil of entertainment.
Oh, Castle. Yeah. Castle Films and MST have always had like a great kind of it's a great relationship because they did a lot of Castle shorts during not so much during the Mike era, but definitely during like the Joel era.
Yeah, I believe what was it? Sheep Thrills or
Sheep Thrills.
I believe that was Castle Films.
Which ones? So what were the ones that they did?
It was the ski one. I can't remember the name of it. It was Christmas. No, I can't. It wasn't Christmas Rhapsody. It was something else.
On ice.
Yeah, because they kept calling it skiing instead of skiing.
Yes. You're full of skit.
Circus shorts are fine, but we just don't want Castle shorts are fine. We do not want Castle thongs.
No.
Yeah.
So
God.
Overall, guys, this is just so much fun. My kids love watching these. My daughter's seen this a bunch of times. She heard the music for Rudolph and came running down the stairs. She had to watch Rudolph.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love the post-credit sequence at the end of this with Kevin and the sexy laundry.
You know what? He's got freaking great legs. I don't care what you say. His legs look good in fishnets.
Actually, that ending for the longest time was not on Rifftrax.com because that had been the in theater only.
Oh.
Right.
Huh.
Yeah, and then I think they only added it to the Rifftrax live stream.
Right, because it's not on the Blu-ray or the DVD.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have my digital copy has because I have a digital copy of my hard drive, so yeah, it has it on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
yeah, originally that was a in theater only.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, cool, interesting. But
very
cool trivia piece.
I love.
If I could give you thumbs up, I would.
They've definitely become part of our annual viewing.
Yeah.
Especially Christmas Rhapsody.
Nice.
It is small and of no account, but I love it so.
Yeah.
I'm thoroughly rhapsodified.
Yes.
Yep, that's important.
If you get the chance, y'all need to watch Christmas Spirit, which Mike I watched through the Rifftrax app. It's the one with the family who is trying to get like the one pony for the kid, but because they're like a blended family, they need to get the other kid. And essentially the whole thing like plays out like it's anti-Shetland pony propaganda.
That one was just released last year.
What's that?
That was just released last year.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's
what
hilarious.
was it again? The Christmas what?
The Christmas Spirit.
Christmas Spirit.
Yeah. There's an old man whose eyebrows have grown way out of control, and then a husband and wife who have children who have just married and apparently are from a completely different era apart from the actual story. Worth your time.
Oh boy.
Cool.
Yeah.
So once again, I'm going to reiterate: Christmas customs near and far. It is.
Maybe tonight we'll watch that. I still haven't watched the finale of What We Do in the Shadows, so that might actually be my evening because I got cheese I got to eat. So the Christmas brigade.
Christmas cheese is best cheese.
Well, any parting thoughts on the Shorts Extravaganza before we wrap up our holiday season?
I wish they did more live. I wish they did more and I know that they're of an age where it's harder to travel and stuff, but I wish that they did more Christmas stuff.
I would love to see a part 2 of this. I really would.
Yeah.
Even if it was all pre-recorded, it would be awesome.
Yeah.
They're just fun,
absolutely,
off the kilter. It's like when you see them live. Anytime you see them live, and riffs come up off the cuff, and it doesn't feel scripted. It's just there in the moment.
Especially when a simple whoa can get like you lose 2 more jokes. Oh God.
Oh,
there's a sequel.
Is the Christmas light the one where they have like they did it on Red Letter Media?
Yeah, it's the animated one. It's like only like 23 minutes long. Yeah, we watched that with John, the Popcorn Pain Friday or Sunday night Christmas marathon thing.
Oof.
It's bad. It's bad.
Yeah, it's terrible.
That's gonna be a fun. That's gonna be a fun review for me to write.
Nice. Yeah, but I'm with you, Triv. I really wish they would do more of these.
Yeah.
I mean, fortunately, they keep putting the shorts out. But yeah, I would love to see one more. Even again, can be pre-recorded, but as long as we get that, just that grouping of shorts.
Yeah,
I mean,
done in front of even a smaller crowd.
I mean, they do have like a few like when they do the SF Sketch Fest out in California.
Oh, true. That's true.
Yeah, there's one without Mike, but most of them are all 3, and then they have a whole bunch of guests. Those are fun to watch as well.
And then Bridget and Mary Jo do a whole bunch.
Yes,
that's fun.
And their MST3K live reunion show was fantastic.
Yep.
That was awesome.
Nice. So, guys, Merry Christmas! Thank you so much for
Merry
joining
Christmas.
us. All right, so let's get some pluggables out of the way. Kurt, you start off, my friend. Where can we find you?
You can find me on Blue Sky. No longer on Twitter, as rated the last 4 weeks. I am no longer on Twitter. I left Twitter because Twitter is a dumpster fire website anymore. So I am exclusively only on Blue Sky and Facebook. Swayze of Arabia on Blue Sky, and if you want to find me on Facebook, it's just Kurt Smith. I write reviews on Letterboxd, which is linked on my Blue Sky. I'm gonna write. I've watched the last for the period from Friday night till yesterday about 11 o'clock. I had watched about 15 movies over Discord between the normal Friday Night Popcorn and Pain, TYTD Dan's 24-hour live stream for his home breaking in party, and then yesterday with the Holiday Popcorn and Pain Discord live stream. So
awesome.
I've watched 15 of these movies. I'm going to have to write reviews on all 15 of them. I'm going to be plugging away. I probably not tonight because it's like 9 o'clock and I'm kind of tired. So probably tomorrow or
yeah, exactly. You have to get it done by Christmas.
Oh, jeez.
Get your ass in gear.
Yeah.
Also, Triv and I just did. She has just released 2 of our live stream or our riffs of the bus safety short. Yep. 3 bus safety short films and the Death Zones and the Hubert H. Humphrey Metrodome trading video from the 1986 Minnesota Twins and Minnesota Vikings seasons, where we talk in nothing but Minnesota accents the entire time and nothing but the Minnesota North Stars.
Awesome.
We shared a lot of upper Midwest gossip and some good bits about
the hot dish.
Yeah.
Talk about the hot dish and our Aunt Marge.
Yes, yep. And my other Aunt Barb that ended up being killed by being dunked in nachos or nacho cheese.
And then we got one more coming out.
One or two more. I'm not sure. It depends on how long it ends.
Yeah, how her scheduling works, because right now she's really busy plugging away doing her awesome work, which we all love and appreciate.
And we'll get the plugs in just a second.
Yeah.
But that's it for me. That's all my plugs.
Awesome. Trev.
Woohoo. So you can find me here on YouTube at Trivial Theater. I do a vast array of random crap. I'm currently kind of going between PSA riffing with the likes of Kurt, also several other creators and friends of the channel. So we just did those 2 riffs. I'm coming up on Christmas. I'm doing Rhapsody Street Kids with Narcotic Casserole, and that was a time and a half. Lots of interesting riffs came out of that one. But after that, New Year, it's probably going to be kind of a back and forth between normal reviews and the riffing shorts.
Cool.
And my docket on both ends is quite long, so yeah.
Nice. And you can find Mike and I wherever you get your podcast on. Nice, it will be fun. Yes. On at Geek Salad Podcast on Facebook and at Geek Salad Radio. We are still on Twitter, just to keep the domain. Blue Sky. We're there pretty much all the time. Podcast, wherever you get your podcast. YouTube's wherever you get your YouTubes. Like here. Subscribe for the love of God. Give it a thumbs up. Do all that fun stuff. Whew. Well, I don't know about y'all, but I am like Christmas out at this point. So, on behalf of myself, Kurt, Triv, and my hetero life mate Mike here. Merry Christmas. Go forth.
Merry Christmas.
And be nerdful. We'll talk to y'all later.
Bye-bye.